answer your question, can humans live on another planet? Come with me to find out.
We are expansive beings. Humans have always tried to go further, to cross limits, to explore new territories. Once the limits that mark the planet have been overcome, we have to solve the following great question. Can we live on another planet? We may think that if an astronaut walked on the surface of the moon in his space suit 50 years ago, why didn't we walk on the surface of another planet by now? The answer to this question is simple. It is now so easy to find a place where we can zero in the long term. Space suites are fine, but only for a while. We must supply them with water and oxygen that allow us to live. And these are resources that are not abundant in any celestial body. Furthermore, even if we did find a planet with characteristics similar to Earth, it could be so far away that it would take us centuries to reach it. In any case, human curiosity and even the need to find an alternative to Earth, if it were to become habitable, have to ready for us to work in this challenge. It is now so easy to find a planet similar to Earth, with similar seasons, atmosphere, and gravity, stable climate, and even the necessary conditions for water to exist on its surface. Our 500 light years away looks a lot like Earth. Kepler 186f has become the first known Earth-sized planet outside the solar system to orbit a star habitable zone with a stable climate and seasonal variations. This means that is the right distance from its host star for liquid water to collect on the surface. Mars. Although scientists have found abundant evidence of the existence of water in the early history of Mars, the red planet remains a dry, waterless, inhospitable place. Now, a new study by a team at Washington University in St. Louis suggests that the lack of water on Mars could be due to size discrepancy. Mars will simply be too small. The diameter of Mars is only 53 of that of Earth, just over half, which will make it impossible for Mars to preserve volatiles that we know are vital to life, such as water. Science alert reports. There are those who think that Mars may become a habitable planet in the future. These projects are very long-term. Terraforming Mars will take us about 300 years, give or take. But you have to start, and the way to do it is to know the conditions. See the type of land you have for crops, which is already being analyzed. Jupiter. To be more specific, Jupiter's surface is not solid, and you will not be able to sit foot on it. Land a ship, or boil your ham. It is basically a transition between gas and liquid. The atmosphere does not contain oxygen, so it is not possible to breathe in and is made up of 81% hydrogen. Radiation levels are extremely high. Venus, the production of organic molecules from carbon dioxide, requires an additional supply of hydrogen, which on Earth is taken from its abundant water supply, but which on Venus, as a result of its greater exposure to the solar wind, is almost non-existent. Mercury. Mercury has a very thin layer of atmosphere. Humans could not live there. Its surface has holes where objects such as meteorites and asteroids hit. Uranus is a planet considered non-habitable due to the very low temperatures, its surface, and its own composition. Neptune. Neptune's environment appears to be very unfriendly for life as we know it exists on Earth. My opinion about whether we could live on another planet. I would say that we still do not have enough technology to be able to achieve that, which perhaps in the future we would have. But personally, I think that we call manage to live on another planet. Only for that would take too long for him to accomplish. But the safest thing is that if it can be achieved.
Good afternoon. My name is Marisol Flores, and I will talk about the possibilities of living in space. As of June 9, 2020, there are 55 potentially habitable planets. Their list is by the Similarity Index with the Earth and has the date from the Catalog of Habitable Exoplanets of the Laboratory of Planetary Habitability of the University of Puerto Rico in Arecibo, which are fundamentally based on the observations of the Kepler telescope and offer information of, about the planets. In my opinion, living on another planet is not possible. Since on a planet you do a very long investigation to find out if it is favorable to life on it. Things like water, oxygen, gravity, the atmosphere, the soil, they have you verify fertile for crops growth and now to a sun-like star, but not too far away. Plus many of the planets thought to be possibility habitable turned out to be due to threats, making them uninhabitable perhaps in the future possible but not now.